Hey everybody, Bible's on the bench. So, sorry, I'm hand holding this. I left the tripod at another location. Oh, just a sec here. Yeah, sorry for the window glare. Okay, anyway. So, my plan do review for what to say when the witnesses come to your door. It caught me off guard, and I had a feeling that it would. So here we are in Remembrance Day. And guess who forgot it was Remembrance Day? The Jehovah's Witness guy. So, this guy is pretty good. Like, got me a little there. Because, like he said, he forgot it was Remembrance Day. So then okay, so we had Remembrance Day. I went to the ceremony, the whole thing. And we went to the Legion, talked to the vets, this sort of thing. Then I fell asleep. Not at the Legion. I came home and had a nap, okay? And then, of course, I get woken up. Hey, the guys at the door. What? My brain's all... I've been sleeping, right? So I go down there. And he's got one of these. For me, because I am the lost sheep. Which was interesting because I went to go get my notes. Okay? And this is the one about who is the shepherd? Is it Jesus or Jehovah? Because on the back of this, they quote, of course, Ezekiel 11:34 and 12. I myself shall search for my sheep, says Jehovah, So I don't know if I got this guy or not. But I said, that's interesting, because I was just researching up on who is the sheep and who is the shepherd, right? So I said, is it Jehovah or is it Jesus? And of course, he was with another guy, so he kind of said, well, we'll go look at that when we get to meet you at the other location, because he didn't make it, because he was busy or whatever. And he was going to come by today, and of course I was closed, because it's Remembrance Day, right? Yeah, so I said, well, Jesus didn't say to the soldier to stop being a soldier. See if I could get him there. So he says, oh yes, but what about, I forget where it was now, but the scripture where they were going to arrest Jesus. And Peter pulls the sword out, and he goes to cut off the guy's ear, cuts his ear off, and Jesus puts the ear back on, and he says, no, don't go to war over this kind of thing, right? And of course I'm half asleep, so I don't have a retort to this. Because I shouldn't have brought it up. That's my own fault. So here's part of the plan to review. Don't jump into something you're not ready to talk about. Because, and especially if you just had a 2-hour nap and you're all groggy in your head. But anyway, so I pulled out their Bible, which was a good thing. And I started to go to my notes, and then they kind of cut me off on that one. A little discussion came up. Again, sort of like with the army. I tried to bring up the Mexico-Malawi thing, and he says, I was in Mexico at the time, and I'll have to go look that up because I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter what happened then to now. As Mike would say, that was different, But at any rate, so my whole I kind of gave up on that argument there because I'm not ready for it, right? Yeah. But anyway, so, the sheep and the shepherd. And then I said, there's 4 Bibles on the thing. And he says, oh yes, Byington is one of them. So is the King James and the American Standard. And I told him and his buddy that I'd read this one through in 3 months. and I read the I'm in Amos in the American Standard Version. So at any rate, yeah. So so he says, "Oh, read me the Proverbs 11," because we were talking about, is Jehovah really God's name? And of course, to them it is, right? And I said, well, it's Yahweh, right? And he says, well, you know, kind of. Oh, I said the even the Jewish nation took out God's name for not pronouncing it right. And he says it wasn't them, it was the Christians. And I'm like, okay, well, I wasn't ready to back that argument up because, again, like, I'm not sure there really who took out the Tetragrammaton and threw in the Lord in its place. So I'll have to look that up. Because again, I mean, yes, I've read the Bible cover to cover 2.5 times, or a little more than a half now, sitting in Amos. But, I'm not 100% the expert of who pulled what out of, who put the bop in the bop shabop shabop, right? Okay, so, and the Ramalama Ding Dong. So anyway, he Ramalama Ding Donged me this one. He says, read to me Proverbs 27 and 11, and think for yourself on this one. So it says, be wise, my son, and make my heart rejoice, so that I can make a reply to him who taunts me. I'm like, yeah, how does this fit in with if God's name is Jehovah or not, So he says he wants me to think about it. So, well, you know what? Let me grab some more powerful Bibles in this wet noodle. And let's just do Quickie Bible on the bench on that one. Hang on a sec. Okay. Remember the last video? Oh yeah, I was zoomed in. Woohoo! Yeah, lighting in here is horrible. Anyway. Okay, so my kids are downstairs watching Star Trek, original series. And Lenard James Akka-ahrr has just been born for the 10 millionth time on TV. Anyway, okay, Proverbs. Lenard James Akka-ahrr, high tier of on Star Trek. Okay, he who 11. Be wise, my son, and bring joy to my heart. Then I can answer anyone who treats me with contempt. Too bad he didn't have this Bible. So apparently I'm the one treating God with contempt here, because I don't believe it's Jehovah. So let's see here. Well, of course it's not in here. Come Bible, help me out here. Yes, I don't have a cross-reference. He's trying to get me on something that there is no cross-reference to. I am let down by my giant Bible. I don't know. I still think he's insulting me, but anyway. Be wise, my son, and bring joy to my heart. Then I can answer anyone who treats me with contempt. And I'll praise you and not your own mouth. Someone else, not your lips. Stone is heavy and sand is a burden. But provocation by a fool is healthier than both. Brother's house, a disaster strikes a neighbor nearby. This really has nothing to do with God, actually. Now when you think about it. Yeah, I wonder if it's got it in there, in here. Ah, boy. Well, at any rate, yes, so be wise, my son, and bring joy to my heart. Then I can answer anyone who treats me with contempt. I don't know. I still don't feel like I want to come back. Blinding me with proverbs. Oh. He blinded me with proverbs. Yeah, okay. Well, there we go. Little help from the VAH on that one. Kim Mikey, what do you say on this? I say it's kind of silly, actually, use that scripture. But I do want to bring up to this guy, getting away from that for now. Again, you know, a step away when I say, who is the shepherd, Jehovah or Jesus? Or is it simply the Lord? You know, wouldn't let me get into this. Genesis 48:15, Israel's blessing on Joseph. The true God who has been shepherding me during all my life until this day. Who's he talking about? Jehovah? Jesus? Wasn't it just known to him as my Lord? Or the one true God? Because they didn't actually know God's name until Moses' time. And you got Psalms 23:1-6. God is shepherd of David. Jehovah is my shepherd, I will lack nothing. Yeah, I go through the valley of the shadow of death, that one. Jeremiah 31:10, God regathers Israel. Hear the words of God, you nations, and proclaim it among the islands far away. The one who scattered Israel will gather him together. See, okay. A point on that one. When he was reading me this, off the back, it says, I myself will search for my sheep, says Jehovah, and I will care for them. I will care for my shepherd who has found him like a shepherd who found his scattered sheep and is feeding them. He said, no one knows why the sheep were scattered. Okay, I need my pencil here. So no one knows why the sheep were scattered, he says. But if you read Jeremiah 31:10, hear the words of Jehovah, you nations, and proclaim it among the islands far away. The one who scattered Israel was Jehovah. The one. God refers to himself here as the one who shattered Israel. Okay? I wonder if this guy just wanted to be non-confrontational. He's saving that for when we meet at the other place. Dun dun dun. Yeah. So Jeremiah again, is Jehovah the shepherd there that scattered everybody? The answer is yes, he is. Psalm 28:9. Save your people and bless your inheritance. Shepherd them and carry them into your arms forever. This is Psalms again, so who are they talking about? Jehovah. Ezekiel 34:1-31, which is on the back of this. We got our Ezekiel 34:11 and 12. Does this relate to Jehovah or Jesus? So again, in Ezekiel's day, it's Jehovah. And we all know what good old translation or Hebrew scriptures they are, you know. So you got John 10:7-11. Who is the shepherd here? And why does this change? John 10:7-11. 7 come 11 down in the boys' gym. No, not that kind. 10. 9, 10. 7-11. So Jesus again said, most truly I say to you, I am the door for the sheep. All those who have come in place of me are thieves and plunderers, but the sheep have not listened to them. I am the door. Whoever enters through me will be saved, and that one will go out and in and out and find pasturage. The thief does not come unless it is to steal and slay and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it in abundance. I am the fine shepherd. The fine shepherd surrenders his life in behalf of his sheep. That's Jesus. And here's what I don't want to bring up with the witness, because I want to see if you can catch this. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say, in case he's watching this. Watching me. But John 16, and this is not what I wanted to share, because I know which scripture is the answer to what happens with the shepherd. And I have other sheep which are not of this fold. Those two I must bring in, and they will listen to my voice, and they will become one flock, one shepherd. You know? So again, who's the sheep? Who's the shepherd? Jesus or Jehovah? So, there you have it. Anyway, yeah, so I guess I've covered a bunch of points that I wanted to cover. Now I have to sit down and read about what a naughty little sheep I am. So naughty, must return to Jehovah. So, actually, that's funny. I think I kind of freaked him out when he gave me this, and I said, oh, well, I've just done a whole bunch on the who's the shepherd here, right? I think I might have thrown him off for for that one. But anyway, so plan, do, review. So I've got a couple of notes. I got to rewatch this video, make my couple of notes, and I will be ready for. I told him to come by on Tuesday, so I'll be ready for that. And I'm throwing it out to my VAA brotherhood here. I don't know if you're going to be able to respond to me in time. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, 4 days. I hope you guys can help me out here. Sort of like that whole thing, you know. The one who's taunting me. Make reply to the one who's taunting me. I mean, I kind of asked him, do you think I'm the one who's taunting you? He says, no, not you. You know, I don't mean it like that. Well, I don't know. I need more context on that proverb there, because sometimes David is talking about himself, sometimes he's talking about, you know, my dad said, you know, kind of thing, or whatever. I don't think he's ever said my dad said, but you know what I mean. Like, he's sort of talking about something else. So I'll figure that one out. You guys could help me out. Kim, Mikey, where are you? You're busy. You're answering 47,000 other, you know, witnesses that need probably a little more help than I do at this stage. This should be child's play, really. I mean, I read the Bible 2.5 times. I mean, come on, it's got to be a cross reference sitting there somewhere. Anyway, talk to you later from Bibles on the Bench. Have fun.